guest here this morning. No other than Aunt Kami O'Neill. She's right here. She's right here in good spirit. And also with her, sitting right next to her, is no other than Sister Gracie. A pleasant morning to both of you ladies.
Good morning. Good morning.
And how you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Very nice. Very nice. Sister Gracie, Aunt Kami, I noticed that you're totally sitting down there. You're well relaxed. Your feet are up, and we're getting set here for this nice interview here about Sister Gracie. I think right now you're like 94 years. Like 94?
Well, next month.
Okay, wow.
Weeks now.
I mean, God have blessed you so much. 94 years, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. But Aunt Kami, you at the time when Sister Gracie was born, you were a nurse at that time.
Yeah.
Tell me a little about her, because I understand that she went through so much even before she was born, even from inside her mother's womb.
Right.
Yeah. Tell me all about it, Aunt Kami.
And she was born on the verge of 5th.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at that time, you were a nurse at that time, and you were the top nurse at the hospital at that time.
What happened? I was not the head nurse.
Yes.
But the head nurse was out sick.
Okay.
I was acting as head nurse.
Okay. I understand that after giving birth and on her way home, they had an incident. What was the you also got information as you got to become a woman, what really take place? Could you highlight that a little bit to me? I understand that you also was in the water as a baby in the water, and also you were surrounded by sharks as well. Speak to me on that.
Yes, but the story that I got when the boat capsized, my mother and grandmother and captain could do a little swimming themselves. Oh yeah. And they had gotten to land.
Yes.
And when my mother came, just as you asked, where's the baby? Then the same Reverend Seeker, yeah, he at that time is what I understood, asked if she had a baby. And she told him yes. And he went and brought the baby back.
So all that time you was in the water?
I was in the water. That's what I understood. She didn't get in the water.
But sharks all around. But they did not come to you.
Swimming around spirit. God had them there protecting me.
For sure.
They wouldn't eat me.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then Aunt Kami, she came and tell me, I mean, she just came out, and now she came back.
They brought her back.
Yes.
And swollen with seawater.
Oh my God. She was almost drowned already.
Huh?
She was almost drowned.
Yes, swollen seawater. She took in all that seawater. And I said, of course, we didn't have the new facility that they have now to do anything, so we couldn't do much.
Okay.
But anyway, so. Did you see with the syringe how you drew the water?
Without a doubt, you know it was the hand of God.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. It had to be the great doctor took over.
Right.
But as I said, the doctor in those days was that, of course, no, they would have all kind of gadgets on it, all kind of things around the whole little things. But we had nothing to do. We didn't know anything.
So he purged her.
God did that.
God did that.
God did that.
Yes.
Yes, I believe that. God did that because we were helpless. The poor doctor was helpless, but God took over. You see? And of course, that diarrhea. No question.
No question about it.
No question.
And then maybe the incident with the nurses and the experience led you later on to become a nurse.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Yeah, tell me a little about that.
Yes, I had the great privilege to go back and work with Nurse O'Neill.
Oh, you did?
Hospital. Yes.
Okay.
Nurse O'Neill trained me, and I can still hear her saying, "Nurse, this is the way you do this." Today, I regret it today.
You regret it?
I do, but here's the goodness of God. I didn't get to go back to the hospital to minister to the physical needs of men and women. But God called me into His service.
Okay.
And to this day, I still love more than anything else ministering to the spiritual and physical needs. And it was during those rough days that Brother and Sister Dixon, coming all the way from Jamaica as ministers, missionaries, came into my life at the time of greatest need. I was a disappointed young woman. I had nowhere to turn to, and nobody really. My mother had done her best, as best she could, and I was just in a devastated state, and I threatened to take my life. That Saturday night, I did. And
you really had a hard life. You had several operations on your legs and all that stuff.
Yes.
Tell me about it, because from what happened, it seemed as though you might not be able to even walk again.
No, I was not to be able to walk again. I had 5 surgeries on my right knee and 2 on my left.
That is 7 surgeries.
The right and left together.
Okay.
The last one.
Okay.
It was just too much to go back in again. So I opted to have both of them done at the same time. And I had the worst experience, I think, next to that drowning one, because I picked up what I was told was a C. diff infection in the hospital, and I was dying. It's gone to be with the Lord now. She was my neighbor, and I called her and told her what a state I was in. She stayed with me until the morning, Sunday morning, which was Mother's Day, and took me to church with her, even though I argued and argued. Brother and Sister Dixon were there, and when he was finished preaching, he looked at me and said, "Sister Gracie, you can come anytime." They were the sweetest words I ever heard, and I've never looked back since then. I have a story to tell that Jesus will reach you if you allow him to.
Time you were called, you went to the Cayman Island to do ministry over there. How many years did you stay over there?
6 months short of 7 years. 6 months.
Wow, that's a long time. That's a long time.
Yes, but when you're called of God, time doesn't matter. Time doesn't make a difference at all. No, I swear you will need them when you go home, because I want you to give back to your people what they gave to you. And that's the reason why I'm here today, giving back to my people what they gave to me. It's been a very rough life, and under God, it begins with this lady.
And coming. You are back in the BVI, and you have taken up the mantle to go to East End and be the pastor.
As God directed.
As God directed.
And I've had many such experiences, many. Heart, lungs, feet, you name it. Family life, all of that. But I'm alive today.
You're alive today.
The world know at 75, I'm still happily enjoying serving the Lord.
What was Sister Gracie? I think it's the 20th, Sunday the 20th?
Sunday the 20th.
Yes. It's 75, Sister Gracie. Why would you put yourself through that struggle at this point in time? What do you have to say to them, Sister Gracie?
What I have to say is that what Brother and Sister Dixon told me 50-something years ago, the gifts and the callings of God are without repentance. When once God has called you to do something, he doesn't change his call. You can run away from it, you can dodge it, but I happily serve him. I gladly serve him. And I'm here today to tell that story. I'm here today to particularly encourage young men and women to answer the call of God, not for the glitz and the glamour of what the ministry seems to afford, but the passion for lost souls. That is why I serve. Not money, not fame. At 75, no. I would rather serve him, because what he did for me, I know he can do for millions. Probably folks sitting here today need to know that Jesus has a place in his vineyard for them. And knowing that you are in the center of God's will, 32 years in banking and doing the ministry at the same time, I know today, with nothing else attached, I am in the center of God's will, and I'm happy to serve him. God bless you.
Some days my life, it was filled with
through it all, we could say one thing, Sister Gracie, you are still here.
I'm still.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
so many times I had to find just